Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. I'm getting in my car. I'm about to start my day. I want to send a big-time cheers out to my buddy Mario, who's been in a lot of my videos over the past years. Today is the 5-year anniversary of me and Mario meeting each other, sitting front row at a SmackDown in 2011. Some people, honestly, will remember that video because they've been watching for that long, and some people won't. But because I uploaded that video on another channel, I'm actually going to be uploading that video to this channel today. And you guys can check that out if you've never seen it. But I actually texted Mario yesterday trying to buy his Nintendo, but he already sold it off to somebody else. Last night was honestly a pretty cool moment. Anybody who watches Twitter trying to find out what's going on with the NXT tapings, or the spoilers, I guess you can say, or anybody who just went on Twitter or Facebook in general probably saw the pictures of Finn Balor returning to NXT, making the save for Nakamura at the end of the tapings last night. I'm guessing that was probably just for the live crowd, and it's not going to be on television. But a pretty cool moment to get you fired up and get you inspired for the Finn Balor, re-debut or the return, whatever you want to call it, after his injury. A horrible story. Guy works his ass off, flies through the NXT program, carries the brand for a while, gets moved up to the main roster, immediately bumped right into the main event of, whatever. To me, it was the main event of SummerSlam. It was the one match that I cared about more than anything else. He wins the Universal Championship, and boom, he's got to give it up the next day, and then he's got to go down and rehab and get ready for the return. So here's to Finn Balor coming back and kicking some ass. Today on the Observer, Dave Meltzer said that his return is actually going to be in 2 weeks, which I guess would be the Raw after Fastlane. If my math is correct, which puts him on the road to WrestleMania. Honestly, in my mind, I was really surprised when people kept saying that he would return and be ready for WrestleMania, which has been the word on the street for a long time. I just don't know where Finn Balor fits into WrestleMania, and this is a guy, to me, that is special. Should be the guy carrying the brand in the foreseeable future of WWE. He should be the #1 guy in my book. I mean, there's no other way to say it. I think that he is the man. And for him to return right after Fastlane and try to fit into WrestleMania. I mean, as of right now, you've got Brock versus Goldberg, Triple H versus... what was I doing? I was doing the WrestleMania card. Triple H versus Seth Rollins. Owens versus Jericho. I guess that could change. I mean, maybe they could plug that into there, but then what happens to the whole Jericho versus Owens feud? Does that just get blown off on Raws on the way to WrestleMania? And then honestly, I sort of feel bad for Chris Jericho. I mean, he really deserves to step into the slot of being the #1 babyface after sort of being the second banana to Kevin Owens for all this time. And it looks like you're going to be doing Shane versus AJ. Then you'll do Luke Harper, Eric Rowan. No, what was I doing? The Wyatts. Why did I say it? Oh, because Rowan was a Wyatt, and that's what fucks me up. Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Luke Harper in a 3-way for the championship, and probably Eric Rowan will fit into there somewhere. He's fixing to make his return, and it only makes sense for him to be part of the whole Wyatt deal. But being a part of the championship match at WrestleMania doesn't make much sense. But I see with all those guys taken up, I don't really know what you do with Balor. I mean, I guess you could do Balor versus Owens, like I was saying, and make him the #1 contender. You've got Roman Reigns, but people have thought that they were doing Roman versus Undertaker. But then again, how do you really promote Undertaker when Undertaker's not around? So maybe that still is the idea. Maybe he'll show up at Fastlane during the match with Braun Strowman. But I've always thought that Finn would come back the Raw after WrestleMania, but I'm excited to have him. He's a good guy, and I think he's going to be the one of the main guys that support this company in the foreseeable future. So here's the Finn Balor making his return and fitting in and seeing where we're going from here. Peace out, everybody.